Alright, welcome back to another stream. Today, I'm gonna be streaming Genshin Impact 6.6. I have a vague idea of what happens. I think Dottore is probably involved, as well as the possible burning of Irminsul, and I totally didn't get that from just the trailer, right? You know, that has the opening scene as a big tree burning. Okay, which Catherine? Yeah. Like I said, it's been a long time since Samara. There's a lot I don't remember. It doesn't even have to be from a long time for me to forget. I already, unfortunately, forgot a lot of the details about the War Funerary Flame. I don't know. And I haven't actually really been doing... I haven't done World Quest in a long time. Maybe it's Burnout or something, I don't know. But I still want to know what happens in the main story. So let's head over. Is that Clorand, and is that Carrara? Yoimiya. Oh frick, I'm stupid. Whatever. But yeah, I know I did the Golden Slumber, the one with Jet. I don't think I started the Aranara one. I know I did at least one more, but yeah. I don't know, whatever. Okay, Catherine, what you got for me? Hello, incoming viewers, thank you for joining the stream. Just started with Genshin 6.6 Archon Quest. Oh, Volt, Paimon, it's been a while. As it happens, there's a letter here for you. One moment. Here. A letter? From who? Kole. Dear Diary, I'm Kole. I work as a trainee forest ranger under my master, Tanari. I'm also studying at the academia. I've been getting better and better at reading lately, and Mr. Alhaitham says that the written word is a crucial medium for exploring the world and understanding oneself. That's why I decided to start this diary. That said, what should I write about? Things are pretty quiet in Samara these days. Life is good, every day is a fulfilling and happy one. When I think back to the days when I suffered from Eleazar, or way back to when I was injected with God Remains, I'm in such a better place now. I hope it stays that way forever. I'll leave it there for now. Master said he'll take me shopping in Samara City today, which is great, because I've been meaning to visit the toy seller at the Grand Bazaar for a while now. Hello, time to go. Hey, it's Sethos! Eh? Yes, Master. Huh? Yeah, it's not Tanari. Did I do the Sethos quest? The one with Sino and Sethos in the ruins? I can't remember. Eh? What's wrong, Kale? Is there something on my face? No, you're just not Tanari. No, sorry, I didn't mean to stare. Did Master Tanari send you to pick me up? Master Tanari? What are you talking about? What happened? Is this another dream? Tanari's the general in Mahamatra. He's probably busy arresting criminals in Samara City. I mean, if that's what floats your boat, I can introduce you, but... Okay, something is definitely up. Wait, Master Tanari's the general in Mahamatra, but what about Mr. Sino? Sorry? What's going on here? Is Irminsul malfunctioning? People are forgetting stuff because Irminsul is getting interfered with? And why is Kale unaffected? What is happening? Oh, you mean that guy who just joined the Vahumana Darshan? Rumor has it he's the leader of the Temple of Silence. That's true, it's pretty impressive. I'll remember what that is. Unfortunately. Sounds like you've been getting to know more and more people since you joined the academia. That's great, but don't let your forest ranger duties fall by the wayside, okay? What's going on? Celis is acting like he's my master and Master Tanari has taken over Mr. Sino's job. Is this some kind of prank? If so, it's a weird choice of prank, but anyway, Sethos doesn't look like he's joking. What is this all about? Hey, you're zoning out again. I'm gonna buy some tools for the rangers. Why don't you stretch your legs a bit? It's been a while since you last visited the city, right? Wait. Just my headphones. He's right. It has been a while since I last visited Sumeru City. Was it always like this? I mean, it feels familiar, yet somehow something feels different. Is this really Sumeru City? You know, I haven't actually teleported to Sumeru in so long that I don't remember either. Oh. Indicates it. Okay. Okay. Nah, Alhaitham just doesn't want to do anything. Where's the bazaar? Can I remember where anything is? It would be this. Are they gonna... There's none here. I should go check out somewhere else instead. Alright, fine. Hey, Kave, what are you doing? Get the frick out of here. No one likes you, dumb bot. Get the out. Advertising. Love to see it. Right at the beginning. Alright. Lord Kave Bay. Sangama Bay? Frick. How am I gonna forget her name? Holy, I'm so bad with names. The scammer. Did you get a chance to review this month's accounts? Any feedback? Super wealthy, huh? You mean the version you sent over a few days ago? Yeah, I took a look at when I received it. I was thinking that maybe our profit margin is a little excessive. I visited some of our commercial partners last month. Their earnings are very slim. Are you suggesting that we give up some of our profits for them? Most ethical businessmen? Well, since we have more than we need, yes. Making money for its own sake is pointless. Don't worry, I've already planned for it and the numbers look fine. We can adjust the rates starting from next month. Most ethical corporate businessmen. Also, about that designer you hired. I've had to revise his proposal 3 times now, but he just doesn't seem to... Let's cut our losses, pay him his fee, and send him on his way. I'd like you to get Layla on this instead. She was Cyrus' student, and she designed the Palace of Alcazar Zaray. Seems much like a safer choice. I don't remember Layla being an architect. I thought she was like an astrologer. Astrologer? Astronomer? Which one? Who's sneaking around over there? Do you not know her in this timeline? Mr. Kave? Whoa, that seemed really jittery. Do you recognize this person, sir? Yes, that's alright, we've met. This is Kale, Seth's trainee. He brought her along the last time I went for drinks with him. I'm trying so hard to remember Lord Sangama Bay's actual name. Holy. Dory! I knew it started with a D. Holy. What brings you to the city? Kale, is your master here too? No, this is all wrong. Why is Mr. Kave saying that too? Tenori is my master, not Sethos. This can't be real. Have to ask someone else. There's gotta be someone else out there who still remembers the truth. Now she's gonna sprint and bolt. And he's gonna be... Is he gonna be confused or worried or both? Hey, wait, don't run off. How strange. What's gotten into her today? It's like everyone switched places. Okay, is Al-Hytham actually the sage here? Guess I'll keep looking around. Give me my sauce soup. I might as well just have that check marked. Oh, hey. Danyorza was the other girl with Eleazar, right? And now she's acting manager of a cafe? Eee. In this dream or whatever. What a caring, presumably, teacher. Hi, it's Neil and Deo. Lots of visitors today, I see. Welcome, all. It's been a while. Hey, Roman, you know that guy who sells face powder on Treasure Street? I haven't seen him around in a while. Any idea what happened to him? I mean, Hungar? Yeah, he got into a ball with Shavir on Treasure Street. He's been banned from setting up shop there for now. Seriously? Well, that's a shame. I was planning to pick out some makeup for you. Well, don't worry about it. The legendary Flame Main discussing makeup with the Zubair Theater star dancer. No, that's something you don't see every day. Flame Main. You know, I'm not actually sure when people started calling me that. Maybe the other Eremites thought I needed a fiercer title to scare people off. Okay, so they're swapped too. Dea and Neela are swapped too. To be completely honest, I think the title would fit you better than me, Dea. You think? I can't say I've ever imagined myself as a merc. If I ever give up the dancing, maybe I'll head to the desert and give the Eremite life a try. Except they're still dressed in the attire from the actual timeline. You would? Is that so strange? Oh, not at all. In fact, I've actually had similar thoughts before. If I ever get tired of sleeping out in the wild, I think I might go look for a job at the Zubair Theater. I've adored the dance of Sub-Zeros ever since the first time I saw you perform it. If the chance ever came up, I'd love to try it on stage for myself. Is the Tori coming into play into this, like, already? Is he already pulling the strings here? He might be. Really? If our manager, Sateria, heard you say that, should hold you to it. Probably grab you by the sleeve and never let you go again. Hey, when that day comes, I'll do your makeup myself. How's that sound? Sure, if the day comes, I'd be honored. Pinch yourself! Everyone I know, everything I've ever known, suddenly it's all a jumbled mess. The question is, who's right, them or me? My head feels so heavy I can't think straight. Aha, well, we've got the power of dramatic irony. Kind of. Is that applicable here? We as the player knows. Hey, it's Layla and Dory. Hello. You got insomnia? Alright, not a single more short. That covers you for this month's rent. Oh, is she not trying to scam people this time? And she's a scribe. What a relief. I was worried the design fees I received this month wouldn't be enough. Well, next time, don't fret. Just let me know and I'll give you a few days grace. We've known each other for long enough for that. Anyway, how are you settling? I couldn't help but notice that you're staying up late quite often. Yeah, she's not trying to scam or ring all the more out. What have you done? Who are you and what have you done with Dory? Yeah, I can't explain. I just feel more inspired at night. Once I get into the zone, I can race through a whole bunch of drafts, no problem. Yeah, she's Kave's supposed to be the architect. Layla, I'm pretty sure, is an astronomer. Maybe an astrologer. But what about you? I keep hearing you sighing these days. Is everything okay? It's just... Don't you think this house is a little small? What are you... Oh. I guess I should be used to after living here for so many years, but for some reason I've been feeling claustrophobic recently. I want to move somewhere bigger. Once I've made enough more... Oh, she's poor! Dory's also poor! In this AU. Once I've made enough more, I'm going to buy a huge new house as big as, at least as big as the Palace of Alcazar. That sounds really expensive. True, I'll never be able to afford it on a scribe salary alone. I need to find another way. Yeah, but she still got that gremlin-y... Why is that? It's because I'm close to the porter. Matra Tanari, we've apprehended the suspect. They say that the fool is prone to blind faith, but the wise man is not immune to it either. Siraj, do you have anything to say in your defense? Isn't this one of the guys that got the guy? Well, one of the guys, yeah, one of the guys that got expelled. For is this the guy that like he tried to I don't know if was this the guy in the quest where there was the robot that gained sort of a sentience? And yeah, because he was expelled, and when this guy died, the robot was trying to revive him by putting spare parts on him because he didn't understand yet how life worked. Tanari, you're the one who turned the sages against me. Just a few words of caution from you was all it took to destroy my research. And now you're trying to stop me again? You should know that mechanical life is the future. Okay, it is that guy. We must cast aside our useless flesh and for the glorious evolution. That's enough. I'm not in the mood to listen to your lunacy. Anyone can tell you how amateur your work is. Rina, Ilias, put him somewhere safely out of the way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Next on the agenda is... Master? What is it? Wait, did Professor Zaha Hari send you? She's been encouraging me to take on an apprentice. Might be getting a bit ahead of herself here, though. Oh, Master, it's me. Call it. The camera is tilting. Is she gonna try and force it out here? Isn't me? Something really weird is going on in Samara City. It's like everyone's identities have been switched around. Not the General Mahamatra, you're a Force Watcher. Just yesterday we agreed to come to Samara City to go shopping together and... Alright, there's no rush, let's back up a little. Your name is Kale, correct? Although this is our first meeting, you do seem strangely familiar somehow. Is there anything I can help you with? Oh. She was crying at the end of the trailer. No one knows. Except her. Was it? Oh, it's cutscene. Was it? Sort of? Oh. Okay. Yep. Did you have another nightmare? I told you before, when you're trying to lay down on your back in bed, get some proper sleep. It's much better for you than napping on your front. Poor posture obstructs your breathing, which can lead to all sorts of weird dreams. What do you mean? I sleep on my back and I get all sorts of weird dreams. Now, we're supposed to go shopping in Samara City today, remember? Chirp, I'll take you to Hushang's. I heard he's got a few new toys he's got some new toys in stock. Watch your face, take some deep breaths, and when you're ready, we'll head out. Alright, but, okay, thanks, Master Tanari. What's that thing that principle where, like, everything involved, like, everything has to be relevant somehow, otherwise it just should be cut out? Yeah, so it was just a dream. Yeah, dreams can sometimes be a warning of things that will soon come to pass. Is this Nicole? You know, it's kind of sad, but like I haven't actually been playing this enough. I've only really been doing dailies in the events, but I haven't been playing enough to actually recognize everyone's voices just yet. At least some of the newer characters. Huh? Who said that? It's probably Nicole. Yeah. That dream felt, I'm pretty sure it's the same voice from the trailer, so yeah, it's probably Nicole. That dream felt unusually real, didn't it? Here's my suggestion. Since you're heading into Samara City anyway, you might as well tell Lesser Lord Kusanoli about everything that happened. And just to be on the safe side, I think you should also inform your two traveler friends who once helped save Samara. I'd write them a letter if I were you. I'm sure a storm is coming from beyond the bounds of fate. Here we go, Song of the Welcome Moon, Act 9, as all falls to emptiness. It's got that digital glitching. Okay. What a strange situation. No wonder Kale was in such a rush to write us a letter. Oh, right. That was all in a letter from Kale. Imagine wake up one day to find that everything around you has changed. You might not even recognize Paimon anymore. Oh, that's a scary thought. Let's get to Samara and find out what the heck is going on. Put us back in the something. Enter Samara City to check on the situation. No, I have not yet finished building a scoff here. Thank you. Or a bunch of the other characters, actually. Like I said, mostly just been doing dailies and events. It's probably some burnout. Hello. Oh, come on, thank goodness. I'm so glad you made it. You made it. Of course, we don't let anything happen to you, Kale. So what's going on in Samara City? It looks like a lot of people are moving or something. Yeah, I was just gonna say. After I wrote my letter, Master and I went to Samara City and told the Dendro Archon everything that I experienced from start to finish. What did Nahida say? She was silent at first, seemed like she was deep in thought. Then the next day we got told that she was ordering everyone to leave Samara City immediately and move to Caravan Ribat. Is that, friggin' Candace's area? Also, the trailer said something about, like, what was it? Was it Body and Essence? That's... Something might be up with, Ruka who? So... I don't know. The entire population of the city has to move? Not just Samara City, the evacuation also includes Lokapala Jungle, Avidya Forest, Ashvan Realm, and Ardravi Valley. Okay, that's a lot. Where do they go? They can't all go to Caravan Ribat. No way. Basically, everyone living in the rainforest must temporarily relocate to Caravan Ribat. Okay, maybe it's big enough. Who knows? Is it just me, or are your eyes red? Are they? Oh. Holy smokes, that's crazy. Yes, it's quite an operation, even if people only bring the bare essentials, the scale is simply enormous. They requisitioned almost all the Sumter Beasts in Samara for the task, including the entirety of Dory's Sumter Beast Park. She has a... what? Okay. All on account of that dream Kale had? Did Nahida give any indication as to why? The Dendro Archon said that what Kale experienced was not a dream but a warning. After our meeting, she immediately summoned the 6 sages to analyze the situation and discuss countermeasures. They concluded that the events seen in the dream are very likely to become a reality and that an unknown danger is rapidly approaching. The doctor... Oh, please keep that to yourself. We don't want to cause widespread panic. Okay, so Nahida just told everyone to move out, didn't tell them why. The official reason they've given is large-scale renovation of the rainforest ecosystem. People are skeptical, but there haven't been any major incidents, so far at least. Yeah, that'd be like, what do you mean? You're gonna renovate an ecosystem on such short notice? I mean, how long did it take for the iterators to ruin Rain World's ecosystem. How many cycles did it take? How long was it actually before from okay, I still have only done that one playthrough, but how long is the timeline between Saint all the way at the end and Spearmaster? I think Spearmaster was when Looks to the Moon collapsed, I think, right? Yeah. But even by then, there's like the rain cycles were already going crazy. The Dendro Archon seemed really worried when we spoke to her. Said you can go visit her in the sanctuary of Surasthana when you arrive. She also said she'd hold out until the very end. Tonari, Kala, you got a minute? I need a hand here. One moment, I'll be right there. As a Forest Watcher, I've been tasked with assisting with the relocation work. There's a lot to be done, and they all need the help they can get. This will be the final group of evacuees from Samara City. While they're away from home, they'll be heavily reliant on outside help. Thank you for coming in our time of need. As you can see, another crisis is upon us. Excuse me, sorry to trouble you, but could you help an old man find his medicine? It's buried somewhere in my luggage. Where's my mom? Where'd she go? Don't worry, it'll be okay. Oh, this guy's being stretched thin. Those items are worth a small fortune. Make sure you store them somewhere safe, you understand? I bet you thought you'd get away with this in the chaos, huh? Guess again, no petty thief gets past me. Yeah, that makes sense. Some people would be using the chaos of all this relocation to try and steal stuff. A mass evacuation inevitably comes with all kinds of problems. Nahida wouldn't have resorted to this unless it was absolutely necessary. The strange events of Kale's dream took place in Samara City. Whatever danger is afoot, it must start here, which is why everyone has to leave. I'm also basically the only one who remembers Ruka who, right? Ruka Devada. Because I'm not an Irminsul. Actually, how about Skirk? I don't think Skirk counts either, right? But she has her own agreement to not interferes with the major affairs of Tevat. She also has her own things to worry about with Sertologi. And oof. How much does Wanderer know? How much does Haggai remember? We should go help the evacuees. See you around. I'm so glad that you believe me and came all this way to help. It means a lot. Please stay safe. Well, why wouldn't we believe you if Nahida is doing this whole thing? Don't worry, we may not know exactly what's going on yet, but as long as we stick together, we'll find a way through this. Goodbye, look after yourselves. Will do, see ya. Paimon's not sure how she found the words to comfort Kale appears. Honestly, she's kind of nervous herself. Let's head to the sanctuary Surasthana and see Nahida. Hey, thanks for teleporting me up here. Hello? Do I know you? Who goes there? No unauthorized access to this place by order of the Mahamatra Sino. Or Sino. I must speak to him. He knows me. Ahem. Okay, someone else knows me. Are you blind? It's Volt and Paimon. Surely you've seen them before. Huh? Oh, so it is. I'm sorry, I haven't been sleeping well lately. My nerves are a little frayed. Not sleeping well, you say? What's troubling you? The Dendro Archon is in a very vulnerable state at the moment. Mahamatra Sino is concerned that our enemies might choose this moment to strike, so he's ordered us to strengthen our defenses. Just seeing you two already puts our minds at ease. Please enter. I'm sure everyone's expecting you. I'm so out of place. I'm still so out of place. I am French. Je ne sais pas français. Je ne parle pas français. Or something. Yeah, obviously Hakai would be back here. Who is this? Oh, Paimon, you made it. Perfect timing. Reliable helpers like you are just what we need right now. It's good to see everyone again. Caller gave us a rough idea of what's going on, but we still have a lot of questions. What kind of danger is Sumeru in exactly? And how come everyone has to move the caravan Reba? At this stage, we can't be certain. We're investigating, but no definitive answers yet. I take it that Kali told you about her strange dream? Yeah, apparently everyone in Sumeru City was acting super weird, even you guys. It was like you'd all switched places. That's right. Kali and Tonari reported the situation to the Dendro Archon. She believes that it wasn't merely a dream, and that whatever it was has something to do with Ermin's soul. I mean, yeah, Ermin's soul. We know Ermin's soul like affects memories and even like physical records. So somehow, it's a reasonable inference. Only through Ermin's soul can people's memories and cognition be so significantly modified in such a short time. Maybe it's like a trial run of what the Tori's doing. We don't know why Kali would dream of these things, nor who is trying to warn her. The Dendro Archon decided to connect to Ermin's soul to investigate more thoroughly. Has she found anything yet? Ermin's soul is connected directly to the ley lines. The tree serves as a central hub where the ley lines converge, and its core function is to record and store the world's knowledge and memories. But something has gone awry, severely compromising the performance of this core function. Information is bottlenecking inside Ermin's soul, hampering the ley lines' flow. If this continues, new information will languish unrecorded, with existing records thrown into disarray. In short, the souls of the dead will be stranded while the living have their sense of reality warped. In the long run, Kali's dream could well become a reality, and that's just the beginning. There's no telling what other nightmares could end up coming true. Yeah, I feel like the Kali's nightmare was kind of a trial run by the doctor. Ermin's soul, the ley lines. I'm not affected, though. Do they know that? Nahida knows. Do the rest know that I'm not affected? Oh, it's Captain. I've come this far to use my debt to open the gates of the ley lines to my people. In Natlan, the captain was storing stranded souls inside his own heart. It was only after the rules of the Night Kingdom were amended that they were finally able to return to the ley lines. And that was just one nation. A problem with Ermin's soul itself could end up affecting all ley lines worldwide. Faced with the growing backlog of information, the Dendro Archon decided to connect herself directly to Ermin's soul and take over the recording and processing function herself. But it's an almost impossible task. Individual brains aren't equipped to deal with the sheer volume of knowledge and memories involved. All that information floating in at once would instantly fry any human mind. Well, it's a good thing she's not human. She is also technically part of Ermin's soul itself. Wait, no. She is Ruka Devada, kind of. And for a god, even for a god, the suffering must be unimaginable. The Dendro Archon's power originates from Ermin's soul. Any issue with the tree itself takes a toll on her to begin with. On top of that, she's subjecting herself to the grueling task of processing all that data. It must be torture for her. Despite all of this, she is somehow finding the strength to investigate the Ermin's soul situation from within and send us her findings. Put me in there! Put me in there, boss! Oh, hey, it's that guy. I finished analyzing the latest data. Looks like our working theory was wrong. There's no signs of Ermin's soul having been attacked from the outside. Sounds internal, then? Some sort of disease, perhaps? No, I've spent half my life studying the ley lines. If Ermin's soul malfunctioned this easily, the world would have met its end long ago. It's some sort of Ermin's soul malware injection or something. Some Trojan. Sino? What is it? Not long ago, I got a tip from the Corps of 30 that a large number of unidentified merchant caravans had recently been spotted entering Sumeru through Beta Harbor. At first, I suspected that they might have something to do with all this, so I sent some people to investigate. But if Ermin's soul wasn't attacked from the outside, don't you think there are more important things to worry about right now than guessing who's behind all this? It's been over 12 hours with no new intel. If even the keeper of Irminsul is this badly affected, you can imagine how bad things are in there. Oh. Oh dear. Did you Archon? What's wrong? Breathing is weak and her elemental energy levels are dangerously low. Looks like it's time to move to the backup plan. What's the backup plan? Get out of the city and take the Dendro Archon with us. The entrance to Irminsul is directly beneath the sanctuary of Sarasthana. That means this is ground zero if anything goes wrong. The Dendro Archon has a very strong connection to Irminsul, but theoretically this connection should grow weaker with distance. Okay, so if Irminsul is negatively affecting her, then if we pull her away, then the negative influence should also weaken. Under normal circumstances, she can unleash her full power here, but with Irminsul out of control, our first priority is get her away from here. The situation is critical. There's no time to deliberate. Everyone in agreement? We got no other option, so let's get her out of here. I'll deal with it. I'll also let the Matra and the Core of 30 know to start evacuating. I mean, you can just fly her out. Why am I carrying her? You can just fly her out. Let's go. No, Sun's grieving when there's nothing more we can do. Agreed, we'll be back as soon as this is over. I'm gonna disappear for a moment. The last group of civilians have been safely evacuated. The Dendro Archon's carriage will travel with them. Sino and Hakai will protect the convoy. Did anyone see me just carrying her? If anyone saw that, then someone will know something else is up. That's good news, but you don't look very relieved. With the Dendro Archon in a coma, we've lost our means of investigating the situation. And with Irminsul still deteriorating, we have no choice but to evacuate Samira City. It feels as though we're being pushed along by an invisible hand. Stop moaning, Cyrus. We're the teachers here. We should be showing a little more confidence, don't you think? Oh. A wise judgment. Let's move out to Caravan Ribat. So all units are in position. Okay, we're gonna get attacked right here. Good, everything is going to plan. Interfering with Samara City is a necessary step, so do not hesitate. The Irminsul situation will not harm you. So who's this? Also, I saw some stuff, like people were talking about Pantalone again, but okay, I watched 2 of the videos. I watched the trailer. I watched 3. I watched the trailer. I watched the Shneznaya teaser, where he friggin' gets a gun. The ride select. It's friggin' the first thing I thought with the train was to a snowy place. The ride to Lake Silburn herds from Arknights. But like, why were people talking about Pantalone? I don't know. Usually, if I see potential spoilers, I'll try to quickly scroll away. But I've already got a glimpse, so we need to speed things up here too. We don't want to keep our client waiting, do we? Also, you're dressed. You're dressed like this in the desert. Like you're supposed to cover yourself up in the desert to block the sun, but to go in full furs, I don't know about that one. Yeah, Dea's outfit is wait. Is this Pantalone? Actually, are these ornaments Pantalones? Like, cause he has a striking similarity to Baiju. So, They say that fervent ambition attracts the favor of gods, and with it a vision. Are you saying you don't have a vision? But we appear to be the exception. So, is our ambition not strong enough, or does it threaten the very foundations of this world? I assume you have a delusion. No. My stamina food. No! This... No. Discuss countermeasures at Caravan Rebut. I just want to make sure. No, Aro Village is Candace's area, okay. Caravan Rebut. Just some otherworldly girl coming in with 2 swords. How's the Dendro Archon? The breathing is steady. I prepared some therapeutic incense for her, but it hasn't had much effect. Her vitals are still very weak. Based on the information you provided, I have a working hypothesis. Her condition is partly due to Irminsul's influence, and partly due to a physiological imbalance caused by the rapid depletion of her power. Elemental energy usually flows through the body at a relatively constant rate. The body grows accustomed to this rhythm, so when it's thrown out of balance, physical symptoms will appear. Is this similar to the ley lines? Overloading and withering both... I don't remember what overloading here is. And withering both directly affect their vitality, potentially causing irreversible damage. Correct. From a biological perspective, if you overexert yourself, you pay the price with your life. The Dendro Archon is not only drained of power, but her life force is at a critically low level. Is there any way to restore her health? I know the ley lines have strong self-healing abilities. As long as any blockages or pollutions are dealt with, they can quickly regain their vitality. But what about people? Well, gods? What's their capacity for self-healing? Before we think about that, there's a bigger predicament to solve. Restoring the Dendro Archon's power requires us to heal Irminsul first, but that will be extremely difficult without the Dendro Archon's power. Paimon's already getting lost here. Tonari and Sino are discussing the current situation at pace. I have to concentrate hard to keep up. Master Tonari and Sino look so serious. I've not heard Master speak in this tone for a long time. Tonari? Ack. I really hope I can get used to these headphones with the glasses. I think the reason these headphones feel tight, at least the main reason, is because I wear glasses when I'm on the computer. I haven't worn them enough without glasses to really know if they're just too tight in general, though. Master Nafis, sages? Tonari, haven't seen you in ages. Have you gotten taller, or did your ears get longer? Hopefully the former, Uncle Balladuri. Sino, where's Professor Cyrus? Thought he'd be here with you. He went out into the ball to investigate the situation. He said that the Irminsul anomaly will likely start to affect the real world soon. He shouldn't be trotting around alone at his age. Which way did he go? I'll look for him later. What a hairdo. You look like you've been in the lab, actually, with those goggles. The only thing missing is your hair being singed. Looks like it's been blasted back, but it's missing the burnt parts. Would someone mind introducing us? Ah, yes, of course. Allow me to do the honors. I'm sure we're all familiar with Volt and Paimon. They're the heroes who helped foil Azar's conspiracy and save Sumeru. These gentlemen and I are the 6 current sages of the Academia. Balladuri and I are part of the old guard, while the other 4 took office after Azar and his clique fell from power. We have Sage Alkundia of the Spantama Darshan, Sage Furnace of Kesharwar, Ratawa Sage Shakir, and finally Parvata Sage Rusht. Nice to meet you all. It's an honor. We'll be working together closely to resolve this crisis. I heard much about you. Delighted to finally meet you in person. You're younger than I imagined for someone with the power to stand up to fate itself. Thank you for lending your aid to Sumeru once more. Ah, they don't know I'm thousands of years old. Probably? At the very, very least, at least 500. Once we're on the other side of this, could we get a photo together? My daughter has a friend named Isak. He's always talking about you too. Of course, no true hero would deny a child their wish. Back to business. So, with the Dendro Archon currently in a coma, the people have taken temporary refuge at Caravan Rebut, but they cannot stay here forever. We need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. Furnace, any thoughts? Well, firstly, having reviewed the data, I'm inclined to agree with your assessment. This doesn't look like an attack on Irminsul from the outside. Rather, it resembles a malfunctioning machine, calculations going haywire and sparks flying. That being said, before we consider how to fix it, we need to understand precisely what has gone wrong. Furthermore, we somehow need to ascertain this without relying on the Dendro Archon's power. We have no direct access to Irminsul, however, we might be able to gather the information we need from the ley lines. Study the branches to learn about the trunk, in other words. Wait, is that what Cyrus is up to? No wonder he ran off to research and develop. Curses! Always one step ahead of me, isn't he? Heard that while in the Sanctuary of Suristana, the Dendro Archon had to serve as the central information hub herself. This is a clear sign the situation within Irminsul might be far worse than we can imagine. Irminsul is vital not just to the safety of Samira, but to all of Tavon. We must be the ones to bear responsibility for this world. To be on the safe side, I think we need to consider some backup plans. Are you saying we should consider a scenario in which Irminsul is completely destroyed? I'm merely pointing out that the possibility exists. You have a valid point, but until worst comes to worst, I believe we should focus our efforts on resolving the Irminsul anomaly and helping it recover. Cole, I understand that you are the first to foresee this crisis. If it's alright, I'd like to talk with you about it in more detail. Of course, but even I don't know how I came to have that dream. Nicole! Hello, where are you? If there are no signs of external damage, could be a stress fracture? Metals tend to suffer from this issue with long-term use, and Irminsul has existed for centuries after all. Does that happen to trees, though? Living trees? It's possible, but surely a stress fracture would be more likely to cause a complete shutdown rather than chaos. Sages, General Mahamatra, sorry to interrupt, but something has come up. What happened? Some citizens don't believe that Sumer City was really in any danger. They slipped away and hid during the relocation, intending to return home. How many people are we talking? About a dozen? Okay, like, how, okay, what's the actual population? Oh, because that doesn't tell me much. It doesn't... As horrible as it is to just, like, let them die, it doesn't sound like a lot. Sakura found them while on patrol, but they appeared to be suffering from psychosis. For whatever reason, they were trying to kill each other. By the time we arrived, there were only two survivors. One was unconscious from their injuries, the other tried to attack us but was subdued. Where'd this happen? Near Yasuna Monument. That's not far from Caravan Rebot. Master? I know, the Irminsul anomaly is beginning to have effects in the world. I didn't expect it to spread to Yasuna Monument so soon. Almost feels like we're being chased relentlessly with no time to catch our breath. Sir Cyrus said the same thing. He sent me back to report in while he continues investigating. I'll go join him. We'll come with you. Because I'm not affected. Count me in too. Don't let my age fool you. I can still fend for myself. Very well. Meanwhile, the rest of us will continue discussing our next steps. Sorry. Get back soon. Take care of yourselves. It's getting dangerous out there. Man. I thought we'd be safer once we got to Caravan Rebot. If the Irminsul anomaly sphere of influence continues to expand, our only option will be to move into the desert. To our village? We should check if they can accommodate so many people. Essential supplies will also become an issue. We're only able to relocate here so quickly because Caravan Rebot is so well stocked. If we move to the desert, we'll need to carefully calculate how much food and water to bring. Don't be nervous, Cole. I just wanted to ask, have you ever had similar dreams to this one before? Similar how? Dreams so vivid they seem real, filled with strange or dangerous things that you cannot explain. Let me think. There was one time, I don't remember it very clearly, but I don't remember this. Fire. Oh, the tree burning. That was her dream? I can't remember. Fire? Yes, I wish I could give you more details, but all I remember is fire everywhere. From the sky to the ground, everything was burning. The heat was unbearable, and ashes were blowing in the wind. I doubt this dream was a mere coincidence. Perhaps it's some kind of prophecy, and yet you've never studied astrology. I'm at a loss to explain it. Layla! Are you gonna come into play here? Whoa. Rendering. Oh, I can't go down the stairs like that. Thank you for everything, Tonari. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. But if you don't mind me saying so, Master, you're looking a little nervous yourself. Only just got appointed as Grand Sage. Okay, so this is the Grand Sage. Wait, where's Alhaitham? Right, he was only temporary because he doesn't actually want to be Sage. And now this happens. It's quite overwhelming. Looking back now, I don't think I handled the situation with Azar very well at all. Yes, I protested, but I went about it the wrong way. Instead of helping, I just ended up getting locked away. Oh, wait, what? Now that I'm the Grand Sage, I have to be responsible for everyone's lives, including the dozen or so that fled the Yasuna monument. I can't help but blame myself for their deaths. It's only natural that you want to do the best job you can. But Master, we both know perfection is impossible. I haven't done it yet, but from the spoilers that I saw, yeah. Wuthering Waves 3.3 segue. Dania hates Rover because from everything she's been told, Rover is someone who saves everyone, except didn't save her. If such a savior exists, why didn't the savior come to help her? I don't know. Man, I really need to do that. Also, just because there's some time limited stuff. So. You're right, we may well be heading into the desert before long. Feeling up to it? We left in such a hurry that I didn't bring any sun lotion, but I'm sure I can make some from local ingredients here. That was part of my graduation thesis, after all, so remember? Of course, like it was yesterday. I remember asking if you'd like to stay and teach, but you turned me down without a moment's consideration. And I also fight tooth and nail for the chance to research by my side, but you couldn't get out the door fast enough. Weren't you afraid I'd hold your thesis and stop you from graduating? If you'd pulled a move like that, I'd have reported you to the Macho right away. You wouldn't give me a second chance? What about the bond between mentor and student? No, Master, I would not sit by and watch you go astray. Aha, got him. Very good, then I taught you well. Nice dynamic. Ah, here you are. So, can I assume that this period of time away will count as part of the rental period? Maybe we should deduct it from next month's payment? Sure. And Kave's gonna be like, what? So easily? Wait, why are you suddenly being so reasonable? Yeah, what's the catch? I'm always reasonable with rental payments, like the time I refused to let you use that wine you brought home as collateral. That was a perfectly fair request, and you know it. Everyone runs low on funds now and then, don't they? And that bottle of wine wasn't cheap. You ought to be thanking me. Anyway, Samara City should be empty by now, right? With no one at home, I've been worried about security. Worried about burglars? What would they steal? That new scroll you bought? Oh, he's always a savage. Oh. Oh, I've forgotten about that. Oh, I only went and hung it up in the most conspicuous spot in the house. If anyone breaks in, it'll be the first thing they see. Well, no one but you gave it a second look while I was on display in the shop. I doubt anyone would go out of the way to steal it. You say that, but what if there's a thief out there who shares my aesthetic taste? Then you can only hope he shares your taste in expensive wine as well. Always worth having some collateral. Yeah, the dynamic between these two are amazing. Alright, Hat Guy. Hey, Guy! What? Nothing, you just looked like you were lost in thought there. Do you have any ideas about what's going on? The doctor. From what I know about Ermin's soul, the system doesn't break down that easily. I don't have the faintest idea who could have done this. Actually, one name did cross my mind, but he's already dead. Oh no, he's not. Dramatic irony. Like, I'm not remembering the meaning of dramatic irony wrong, right? Audience or reader's understanding of events or individuals and works surpass that of its characters. Yep. Anyone else? Anyone else? Alright, I guess not. Time to, Oh! Fine! Hello, incoming viewers. Thank you for joining the stream. Just getting along with Genshin Impact 6.6's main story. Please, don't go any further. As you get closer to Samara City, there's no knowing what dangers you might encounter. So this is our mentally disturbed man? I'm gonna gut you all. Ah! Oh, give him Chopper's anesthetic. Cyrus, you didn't even bring a single guard? Do you think you're some sort of warrior? It's fine. Come here and look at this. What is that? Oh, it's a ley line blossom? Why's it got this weird frozen things? That's right, flowers that bloom from openings in the ley lines, indicating some sort of anomaly. I don't believe I've ever seen a color like this before. Did you discover it nearby? Not just here, way over there too, they're everywhere. There's even more in that direction. How do you discern the situation further ahead? Didn't you just say that we can't go beyond this point? Yes, this area is relatively safe so far, but if you continue forward, delusions will start afflicting your mind. However, some vision-bearing mercenaries were able to maintain their sanity a little better. They're the ones who brought back news from further afield. Sino, do you remember the class I taught in dissecting ley line blossoms? I do, Professor. I received full marks in that course. Good. After all these years, it's time to put that knowledge into practice. There must be anomalous information hidden within these blossoms. Okindi, I'll need your help as well. Been a while since we worked on a project together, hasn't it? Sure has. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work. Anything we can do to help? Nahida once said that Irminsul doesn't contain any information about me, so theoretically, I shouldn't be affected by such anomalies. We'll head a little further out. I forgot, would Paimon get affected? We'll see what else we can find. We need any help? I should be fine. Alright, well, don't go too far. There's too many unknowns at this stage. Let's regroup at Caravan Rebut later. Don't worry, if you don't show up, I'll come and find you. Which traveler am I on, anyway? Okay, I'm not. Never mind. No clouds, no. Oh, it's all just dark clouds. Dark clouds got. Homogeneous cloud. Dark clouds gather in the sky, a sure sign that a storm is approaching. Da 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 da. Slowly but surely, the strange weather is spreading. The rainforest creatures must have sensed that something's wrong too, because they're beginning to flee too. I don't have much time left. Tanari said that to help the Dendro Archon regain her power, we need to heal Irminsul, but healing Irminsul requires the Dendro Archon's power. Is there any way to solve this puzzle? That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed and it'll restore Apep with elemental power. I don't remember this scene. I also didn't do the quest with Apep. So yeah, it's a weekly boss that I just haven't touched. I'm pretty sure. The damage I suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal. That's it. If I use Apep's Heart of Oasis, I might be able to help Nahida replenish her lost Dendro power without any need to rely on Irminsul. What is it? You thought of something? I know a way to save Nahida. Really? Then let's check back and tell the others. I didn't even investigate, though. What do you mean? Glad to see you returned safe and sound. Hey, where'd you come from? Any longer and we would have gone out looking for you. Yeah, well, this is a nice surprise. Paimon sure feels better with everyone we know here. It's great to see you all. Oh, hey, Sethos is here too. We've made some progress, so let's start. Let's start by giving you and Paimon a quick update. By dissecting the ley line blossoms, we've been able to deduce that although Irminsul is experiencing an anomaly, it has not completely rejected access from the outside. The Dendro Archon has the power to connect to Irminsul, but there's also another way. Yeah, I was thinking about that. The earpieces, whatever they're called. I was thinking about that. I assume you recall the devices everyone was wearing when you first arrived in Samaro. You know, it's kind of crazy how like those earpieces are actually basically the equivalent of ChatGPT. And it's like how it's basically made everyone stupid. Devices? Oh wait, you mean the Akasha terminals. I speak! That's right. Of course, it's been so long, Paimon almost forgot about the Akasha. Wasn't it shut down though? Yes, but although the system isn't currently operational, the technological infrastructure is all still there. And it turns out that a certain someone gets so bored at work that he's actually read through every single one of the instruction manuals. No prize for guessing who that was. If praising others is that embarrassing for you, I can simply spare yourself you can simply spare yourself the ordeal. As much as it pains me to say anything nice about him, there's no denying his intelligence. He rarely forgets anything he's read. The Akasha is exactly what Sumeru needs at this moment. Between us, we should have all the knowledge and expertise we need to get it up and running again. Okay, but what about the, like, physical materials? Or something. Yeah. But if I recall correctly, doesn't the Akasha need a gnosis to function? Yeah, she gave hers away. That's exactly right. The Akasha relies on the Gnosis as a power source, and in its absence, we'll need to find an alternative. To tackle this problem, looks like we'll be relocating once again. Wait, did we tell everyone that Nahida gave away the Gnosis? Namely, to the Temple of Silence. Ring any bells? I don't remember what it was. It's the only major institution in Sumeru dedicated to preserving the knowledge of King Deshret's civilization. You might find the answers you're looking for hiding there. I agree, there's a good chance that we're going to find a Gnosis there. Master Nafis and the other sages have discussed it. As the chaos from Irminsul continues to spread, Caravan and Revolt won't be a safe haven for much longer. We have to move into the desert next. The scholars and sages will head to the Temple of Silence while the civilian population seeks refuge in Aru village. The Eremites will keep everyone safe during the journey, and Candace will be there to receive us at the village. This leaves us with just one thing to worry about. Dendro Archon. She's very weak. We can't afford to wait until Irminsul is fixed. There has to be another way to help her. The Ophep thing. Well, luckily Volt had a Eureka moment while we were out investigating. Hello, Jaslyn N. Thank you for joining the stream. Just getting along with Genshin Impact 6.6 main story quest. Really? Oh, nice one. Well, let's hear it. You tell everyone about the time you and Nahida saved Ophep. I don't remember doing this quest. I'm pretty sure I didn't. What's our Amurda experts? Theoretically, it's feasible from what you're saying, although elemental life and elemental energy have their differences. The Dendro Archon has explicitly stated that she can imitate the power of the former. In which case, as long as Ophep is willing, she should be able to convert her own power into a form that the Archon can use. It wouldn't be difficult for her at all. The only problem is convincing her to help. I'll find a way to persuade her. Yeah, even though she wasn't exactly friendly last time we met, she didn't refuse to talk with us. Once she realized the danger that Nahida's in, surely she won't turn a blind eye to it. Well, hopefully not. Either way, we're not exactly spoiled for choice here. Hey, it's better than having no options at all. I agree. Without Irminsul's aid, the legendary Dendro Dragon Ophep may well be the only living thing in Sumeru who can help our Archon recover her power. There's no time to lose. I'll bring this proposal to Master right away. If she and the other sages agree, we'll split into 3 teams. The academics will go to the Temple of Silence to look for a solution to the Akasha problem. The Eremites will escort the civilians safely to our village, and Volt and Paimon will take the Dendro Archon to see Ophep. There's still a long road ahead, and no knowing if we'll make it, but at least we have a direction now. I'll take it over floundering around in confusion. If there are no objections, then let's proceed. But before we adjourn, I'd like to leave you all with some parting words. Oh, don't give me a pun. Oh goodness, no matter the distance between us, there will always be invisible force tying us together. May the bonds forged in the past shine bright like stars and open a new pathway for our feet. Since when did you get poetic? Were you always poetic? I thought you just liked puns. Am I dumb? Oh, is that from King of Invocations? Right, he likes the card games. No, this one's from King of Invocations, the sequel. You're being funny at the wrong times. What's the difference? The sequel's much cooler. You're so corny. Couldn't agree more. How's it doing? I'm okay, thank you. How about you? Well, it was very apropos. Once this is all over, I'll give everyone a copy of King of Invocations and sequel to show my gratitude. Come on, let's get moving. I have a feeling. Oh wait, can I? I can't check F1 to... Well, last save within 1 minute. I'm just gonna see if I don't think I've done the quest with Ophep. Which one? Envisioned... Oh, yeah, I really need to do this. Oh! Okay, well, not that it would have been really hard to determine, but that is a spoiler. Whoops. Okay, so now the second Dotori is the other weekly boss too. Oh, oh yeah, see, I didn't do it. I haven't done Ophep. How's stream going? Stream's going all right, thank you. Oh, well, I already had an idea that Dotori is gonna be like, you know, the other big boss. But I mean that just spoiled to me that he is again another weekly boss. Whoops. You stream daily? Nope. I stream Sunday, between Sunday, Mondays, and Wednesdays. The week after a gacha game that I stream gets a main story update, and sometimes if there have been no main story updates, I'll randomly stream some other games. Tonari has brought me up to speed. I approve your plan of action. But we can't proceed with everything right away. The people need the rest. For many of them, this will be their first time in the desert, so we'll need to find additional personnel to help escort them. You two, please go on ahead with the Dendro Archon. Let's rendezvous at the Temple of Silence later. No problem, we've got this. Words can't express my gratitude, so let me just say, I hope everything goes smoothly for all of us. Goodbye for now. So what other games do you play usually? I stream Genshin, Zenless Zone Zero, Honkai Star Rail, Arknights, and Field. Those are the gacha games whose main stories I stream. And for the random other stuff, it's usually Tetrio, Smash Bros, or Hytale. Alright, let's get going. If Paimon remembers correctly, the last time we saw Ophep was in... Never. I didn't do that quest. Well, Paimon, can I borrow you guys for a moment? It'll only take a second. It's been a second. Kale, what's the matter? Well, the thing is... Master Tonari once told me, after you raise a problem, you should think about how to resolve it. But ever since I had that dream, I feel like I haven't been of any help at all. Oh. I tried my best to keep up with the conversation, but there's so much new information I couldn't take it all in. So I just wanted to ask, do you have any tips for me there? No, thank you for the follow. Paimon knows exactly how you feel. But fear not, everything you need to know is right here in Paimon's Notes, Sumeru chapter. You're saying Jaja like you're showing off something. You're not showing off something, it only zoomed in on your face. It's got tons of information about all the things you've seen and heard on your adventures. Some parts are a little simplified, but hopefully it all makes sense. You sure kept that one quiet. Huh. You see, being the greatest guide in Teyvat isn't just a fancy title, it takes a lot of hard work. Oh yeah. I didn't do anything about Dornman Port either. That whole area north of Mondstadt, I didn't do anything about that. I know there's something about the Temple of Time and Space that gives information about Asmodee, but I haven't done any of that. So yeah, if it's not main story, I am severely lacking. Mom doesn't always understand the things you're talking about with other people. Whenever that happens, she notes down the confusing parts and goes over them on her own time. You can write down stuff that quickly? This is perfect. Could I borrow it? You can have it! Sure, matter of fact, you can keep it if you want. Paimon has another copy. When do you find the time to make copies? Multiple of this. The spare copy was originally meant for Volt. Paimon used to worry that one day she might not need to guide anymore, so she wanted to have a gift for him in case we ever parted ways. How sweet. But it doesn't seem so necessary nowadays. We have so many more places to see together, one copy will be enough for both of us. Thanks so much, but still, these are your treasured memories. I think I'll make my own copy and then return the original to you. Anyway, that was all. I won't keep you any longer. Have a safe trip. See you again soon. Don't mind. Can I ask a question? I have a feeling. Go ahead. Am I going to be asked that question? Alright, time to bring Nahida to see up Pep. Let's hope that old grouch is in a negotiating mood. Guiding notes. Ooh, you can see guiding notes on the quest overview screen. Okay, during a certain conversation. Okay. That might be helpful. Is this like the thing where you can click on... actually, never mind. In Uphep's Eyes Nova, it's probably one of those dragons who's grown too close to humankind. They might end up fighting for all we know. Is it gonna be like one of those things where you can click on certain terms in the dialogue to get more information about them? Alright, get out of here. I knew it. I was seeing. I just... Nope. Out of here. If you are an actual, genuine person, I have a Twitter account. You can message me on that or something. You can tweet at me. But otherwise, I have no reason to believe you aren't some form of bot or spam account who goes around asking people to be commissioned and will just send AI-generated slot. Out of here. Right, I need to add that into my rules, because for a while I was getting before I was getting accounts that are asking like I do art and stuff, want to see it, and then like no, I don't want to see. So I put that in my rules, and now they're asking why is your channel not fully fleshed out and decorated? It leads to the same thing, just with more steps. I need to put that, make that my second or 1.5 explicitly stated rule, and see how they're going to change it then. Take Nahida with me. All right. I had a feeling your kind might come calling. My kind? What do you mean? My kind is only me and Lumine. Hello? The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Irminsul, yes? Nothing gets past you? I guess we can skip the explanation then. Let's see, what does this look like? Oh. Oh, okay. Does it include terms? It does. Some of them, anyway. Even from a great distance away, I can sense that Sumeru is headed for destruction. Xander 1 Kuwabara? You who took our home from us, prepare to watch as your own world is plunged into oblivion. Huh. Oh, how the cycle of history comes to a poetic conclusion. What do you mean, you who took the home from us? I'm not the descender who did that. Hello? That's, what? That's Fane's, right? No, the first? What was it? The first and the third used the remnants of the body of the second to make the Gnosis, right? It was the first and third against the second? Or was the first and second against the third? And then I'm the fourth. Well, what do you mean, you? That's not me! This isn't a joke, Nahida's in grave danger. Can you please help her? Is she now? Then do explain. For what reason should I lend Buer my assistance? Because you owe a debt of gratitude, this is the way you can repay it. No, that sounds horrible. Maybe that is the case, like, from the actual world quest, but I didn't do it, so I have no context. The very survival of the world could be at stake. I'm sure a lot of this would actually be explained if I did do all the world quests and whatever, but it's just like I said, there's definitely some degree of burnout, and in general it also just takes a lot of time and I forget things easily, unfortunately, so but let's do this. Maybe she wants to have Sumeru destroyed, I don't know. But what about the world itself of all Tevat? The age of the dragons ended long ago, and the world I replaced it is under the dominion of the heavenly principles. I knew the Alpep was going to respond something like that. The world was shaped in the way Fanes wanted it to be. In choosing not to side with your enemies and the heavenly principles, in choosing not to side with your enemies when the heavenly principles rules began to relax, I have been merciful enough. Do not forget that I had no love for this world you hold so dear. Okay, okay, I might as well, if it's gonna be like that, I might as well go through all the dialogue options, see what she has to say. You're not mistaken, the fate of Sumeru is of no concern to me. I figured she wouldn't care about that either. I am neither the god of this land nor its guardian. I may have given my tacit agreement as your kind built homes here and multiplied for generation upon generation, but that does not mean I bear any responsibility for Sumeru. Tiny Buer, tiny human, puny humans, in my eyes, all of you are but intruders who followed in the wake of the heavenly principles. I am not obliged to be your savior. Does she know? Wait, does she actually know I'm a descender? Or when she was saying you who took our home from us, was she talking about humanity in general? Like after Fanes? Because you owe, okay, I guess this is the right dialogue option. Because you owe a debt of gratitude and this is the way you can repay it. Alpep, if you truly despise gods and humans so much, well, after the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the past, shouldn't you be jumping at this chance to balance the scales? Okay, so I guess in that world quest, which I'm gonna have to do to get the full context afterwards. Who knows when I'll actually do it. But I guess in that world quest, we helped Alpep with something. Now that is a compelling reason. I don't think that's the right way to emphasize. Now, that is a compelling reason. When Amar plotted against me, and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge, it was Buer who saved me from agony. And though I regarded with shame the pity of my enemies, to receive aid without repaying it would likewise tarnish a dragon's dignity. Oh, tiny Buer, puny humans, just this once, I shall deign to show you the true power of dragonkind. Well, it's happening again, we're gonna get sucked in. Hold on to me. You don't have the protection of the fire seed this time. I told you to hold on to me, and you're not holding on. This is an awkward silence. Is silence a mandatory part of an audience with a dragon? The fungus. It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. It shall not be long before she recovers. But I should warn you, Bureau's existence is closely intertwined with Irmin's soul. Unless the issues plaguing it are resolved, she will never completely recover her former strength. Oh, we know that. Oh, thank you. Spare me your words of gratitude. Will giving your power to Nahida affect you in any way? You may also spare me your feigned concern. I had a feeling she'd say something like that. No, but for Traveler, I don't think it's feigned. Just like last time, it's impossible to have a normal conversation with this dragon. The Dragon Sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine. While I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry, providing Tiny Beer with a morsel of my life force shall have little consequence for me. Good to hear. Just like Uphep once said, the elemental life forms who merged with her have now been reborn. The knowledge, memories, and emotions they once had are gone. What? Okay. Yeah, definitely need more context. Oh, I also did the one, the world quest with that little floating thing, that we got as a companion. After this scene, I'll bring it up. I don't remember what happened in that one, unfortunately. They're brand new individuals now, and yet for some reason they seem drawn to Paimon and me. Maybe they like me. Ever held in high favor, I see. Well, you know. The compliment was sincere. Simply accept it. Come to think of it, I'm curious how Uphep sensed the ley lines anomalies from so far away, and immediately guessed that something was wrong with Irmin's soul. Could you know something that we don't? Probably. Almost certainly. Uphep, do you know much about Irmin's soul? I did. Once. That tree was not planted by the heavenly principles. Okay. Irmin's soul existed before they ever arrived in Teyvat. What? There was a time when it belonged to Teyvat, to dragonkind. Its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The leyland flowed with an abundance of a familiar, primitive form of elemental energy. You may know it as the power of the light realm. Okay, I recognize the name, but I don't remember anything about it. This sucks. This is what happens when yeah. Like, unfortunately, it's difficult for me to sit down and just think through everything and analyze all of it. I hope I can actually change that in going through Arknight's Enfield. I don't know, it's gonna be difficult though. The heavenly principles usurped and refashioned Irmin's soul, made it serve humanity, and used it to anchor the fate of the world. Yet in the end, humanity has failed to protect it. Heavenly principles, God of gods, it makes me sick. The enmity between your kind and mine can never be bridged. Even so, you still agreed to help us. As things stand today, holding a grudge against you would serve no purpose. But there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves. The opportunity will arise no matter how long we must wait. Surely Novelette will help us then, right? I can already sense that far away from here. The Hydra Dragon has wrested his authority from the hands of the usurpers. Yeah, okay. No, oh, but Uphep doesn't know. That's because Focalors willingly gave the power back because she saw that the heavenly principle stealing of the Hydra Sovereign's power as a frick. What's the word? she saw it as something bad, so she is like she willingly gave the power back to Novelette. Uphep doesn't know that. Am I gonna explain this to her right now? Though we have yet to meet, I know that we're both preparing for our revenge day and night. No. Novelette came to love humanity. It's probably best if we don't tell Ophep that we're on such good terms with the Hydro Dragon. Not right now, anyway. I hear a great disturbance out there. Yeah, heavy rain. Shut. I didn't play heavy rain. Huh? What is it? Sandstorms come. The Jinn? I see. What happened? Another calamity approaches. You both seem restless. Let us part ways here. Viewer is safe with me. Once she has recovered, I shall return her to your side. Thanks again. Take care, alright? I told you already. I have no need for your feigned concern. It's not feigned, I swear. Here she goes again. We don't know what we came here for. Time to check what's going on out there. Okay, but if I died for Ophep, would she still see it as feigned concern? Hey. What's this? Huh? Nahida? You're awake? Are you okay? Already? Cease her interrogation. Yes, she awoke for a brief moment, but she has now lost consciousness again. Take it. We shall talk more at another time. The statues of the gods hang inverted from the heavens, but one alone is unique among them. Inverted. Does this have anything to do with the inverted statue that we found somewhere when exploring with Dainsleif? Its location is... Dang it! Remember, tell no one. The moment I touched the key Nahida handed over, a mysterious piece of information appeared in my mind. I don't know what it means nor how to decipher it, but I will firmly commit it to memory. But I can't tell anyone. That's what it told me. This must be incredibly important information. I don't know why Nahida would keep it a secret from everyone, but it's probably best that I do the same for now. Where the heck are we? Did she just dump us in the middle of nowhere? Wait, no, Paimon remembers now. The Temple of Silence is over that way. Come on, let's go find the others. Oh. So why is this, like, sparkling on the map? There's multiple sandstorms. Why is only that one sparkling on the map? Right! I was going to show the other thing. This one! Sorush. I don't remember which world quest it was, but yeah, there's that one too. Hey look, Sino. It's a grandpappy. There's no need for everyone to stay here. I'll protect the sages. The rest of you return to Aru village. Yes, Mahamatra Sino. Sino, what's going on? Well, you're back. How's the Dendro Archon? She is still with Ophep, but she's recovering. What a relief. What's with these sandstorms? Wait, actually, does this actually have anything to do with Sorush? I can't remember. I feel like I vaguely remember Sorush mentioning this. It's the Jinn. Countless Jinn have stirred up violent sandstorms across the desert, blocking our path to the Temple of Silence. Tenari and Sakale have returned to our village to help. The Jinn are being highly aggressive, so both the village and the merchant caravans require protection. It's just one thing after another. Where'd all of them come from anyway? In all my trips to the desert, I've never seen anything like this before. As I see it, the only possible candidate is Gurabad. Gurabad? Baladuri could explain it in more detail if he were here. All I know is a rumor I've heard about from previous trips to the desert. Supposedly, a great number of dormant Jinn lie sealed beneath that city. Jinn from Gurabad, huh? A familiar figure comes to mind. I don't know what this is. Gerbod is, for me, a fated land. I must therefore return back to the city where my destiny awaits me still. I'm sorry, I don't remember this stuff. My master, I am sorry that I couldn't stay by your side for long, that I could not have more time to get familiar with you. Lulupar. Paimon and I should take a trip to Gerbod. Yeah, we once said goodbye to a friend there. Well, maybe not a friend, exactly, but someone we met on the road anyway. She was a strange bauble. I have a feeling this is connected to Sorush, but I genuinely cannot remember. If we can find a way to wake her up, maybe she can help solve the situation in Gerbod. Well, be careful. You may find there's more than just the Jin to worry about. You mean there are other dangers in Gerbod? It's a sensible assumption to make. The moment we arrived in Caravan Rebot, the Ermical anomaly started spreading in that direction. Now we've moved to the desert, and suddenly we're plagued by Jin and sandstorms. The Fatui is following us and stirring up this garbage, this crap. To call it a coincidence would be a stretch. Don't worry, we've gotten a lot stronger since our last stint in Sumeru. I've gotten a lot stronger, hello? I got some powers unlocked by Columbina, except from a gameplay perspective, it's still all garbage, isn't it? What is it? The something beasts. Elemental beasts? Something? I don't know. Eek, when they showed up. It appears that the monsters native to the desert have been stirred up by the Jin's activity. I'm still using prototype Rancor. That's some poor camera. You should get going, we'll take care of things here. Be careful, you too. And I'm just casually walking off. Don't do anything too risky, you got it? I hope I don't need anything specific. Jin are storming out of Gerbod. Looks like I'll have them this one. Wow, they started attacking before I could even, before the camera even moved back to me. Okay. Enter Gerbod to learn about the situation. They just keep coming. How many of these things are there? We'll never take them all out. Let's just head further inside for now. Do these just, like, actually spawn that quickly here? Okay, well, I'm gonna eat my food. Target spotted. All units. Okay, yep. Here's the confirmation that it's Fatui. The Fatui? Yep. They must be using this place as a stronghold. Are they the ones behind all this? Fighting Jin with one hand, Fatui with the other. This is pure chaos. Do these enemies just perpetually spawn too? Yeah, it seems like it. Am I supposed to go? No, right. Y'all suck. Do you see that strange machine? Sure. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that that's the thing wrecking Gerbod and setting all those dangerous Jin free. Target's reached the core zone, requesting backup. Repeat, requesting backup. Backup en route. Stop him at all costs. Alright. Well, I'm a girl right now, so... Can't you tell? Now I'm a boy. Oh, I'm stupid. Nah. Success, nice one, Bolt. Let's keep moving. Hello, I'm the... I don't recall. You know, I wonder if we'll ever get like an Archon that is a main DPS. Am I stupid? That's Mavleka. But she can function as both main DPS and sub DPS. Will we get one that is purely main DPS? Oh, am I supposed to... Yes. I've Junk's gone kaput, now we can finally... Nope. It seems my subordinates fail to stop you in your tracks. That's definitely Pantalone, right? The 10th? Apologies, sir. There's no need to apologize. You did well to hold your ground against such a powerful adversary. For as long as you did, I must commend your courage and perseverance. So you're in charge here, huh? First the bombs with Irminsul, now this mess in Gearbud. Are you the ones responsible for all this? I'm afraid I cannot answer that. I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy. This guy's so snooty. Well, I mean, that's your problem, Paimon. However, you want to spin it, you're clearly involved in this somehow, so you can either start talking or I'll have to make you talk. Well, what's wrong? Why are you talking like that when you're never the one doing any of the fighting? Something seems unusual about him. Is he trying to provoke us? This feels like a trap. Judging by the tents and supplies, there must be many more Fatui stationed here than the few we saw on the way in. So where are the rest? You're remarkably calm. Some would act more rashly upon finding the ringleader all alone, but you keep your cool. Even as your enemy, I must applaud you. Did you show yourself just to say that? Is this you trying to take back control of the conversation? Unfortunately, I really don't have anything to say to you. I'm here merely to indulge my own curiosity. Your names are well known among the Fatui. Naturally, I wanted to observe you up close while I had the chance. Water. Hey, don't treat us like we're some kind of exotic animals in a zoo. Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. You seem rather predisposed to misunderstand me. I'm quite aware that you're both heroes of great renown. You have resolved crises in many nations and won countless allies along the way. I've been following your adventures with great admiration. My only regret is that the trajectory of your journey conflicts with our goals. What do you mean admiration? Sorry, but that sounds pretty weird coming from you. I don't see why. We may happen to occupy opposing sides, but there is no cause for deep-seated enmity between us. To respect one's enemies is to respect oneself. Well, now that you're observing us up close, what do you see? I've observed as keenly as I can, yet while I endeavor to understand, your true strength remains a mystery to me. Well, this is not my area of expertise either, so you see, I would much rather converse with you like this than determine a victor with the edge of a blade. You just throw money at everything. Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky fail to eclipse your brilliance. I know better than to bite off more than I can chew. 3 moons? Dottore, hello? We beat the Torii! I mean, it obviously wasn't just me, but... So you have a connection with the Harbinger the Doctor? Well, deduced. Our commander Dotori died in Nodcry, but there are things that do not end with his departure. We must... Okay, now I'm wondering. Is he just saying that to hide that the Dotori is actually still alive, or do most of the Fatui actually think the Dotori is actually dead and he's only, like, he's only keeping to himself for his plans? Ah, look at me! I almost divulged more than I should have. Are you after revenge for the Dotori, or are you plotting something else? I said quite enough. I believe there's no point in continuing this conversation, except to say, I've noticed that you seem to know your way around here quite well. A reputed visitor to Girban, are we? Yeah, I don't actually remember this area, so it'll probably not have anything to do with that little sprite. I'll take that as a yes. Then I'm sure you'll have heard the story of this place. The mother of the Jin, Lilupar, and the tragic tale of her vengeance that spanned 3 generations. It was right here that Lilupar once helped the wise to ascend to the throne, but from that moment on, every king who sat upon it was corrupted by power. These degenerate rulers lost control over their nation, and with it, the right to occupy that exalted seat. What are you trying to say? I once admired you for your adventures. That is the earnest truth. But it appears to me that your journey serves ultimately to uphold the rules of this world. I wouldn't... Is that really the case? No, because the ultimate goal is to reunite with Lumine, right? But Lumine's goals, like, Lumine grew attached to Conria, and Conria was destroyed, in the Cataclysm, because of, like, the power, the Abyss and whatever. It was basically opposing the... Is that the best way to put it? I don't know. But it was basically opposing the Heavenly Principles, kind of. And then so, like, and we don't see eye to eye with Lumine on that topic. But it's also like, we're not specifically trying to uphold the Heavenly Principles rules either. We are just going to nations and helping them resolve their crises. In Mondstadt, that was with Storm Terror going out of control. In Inazuma, it was with Raiden Shoguns, and the Vision Hunt Decree was kind of just making life crap for everyone. And how is that really seen as upholding the rules of this world? I don't think it's really opposing it either, but the main one where this is not true is with Fontaine, because Focalor's whole mission was to defy the Heavenly Principles and give the Hydro Sovereign power back to Neuvillette, which we went through with. So, and that is going against the Heavenly Principles, that is going against the rules of this world. In Natlan, the captain was the main one with, like, some motivation that would, like, kind of be applicable to this, and he made a bargain with Renova, who was literally created by the Heavenly Principles to uphold, like, uphold rules of the world, right? Like, the captain's not on Renova's side. Yeah, I don't know. Are these rules truly just? Does the Heavenly Principles rule with wisdom or folly? And how can we be sure that the Seven who wield authority over the world will not be corrupted? I saw some things, some theories sometime, a few months ago actually. I don't remember what the context was, but it's like how Fanes is like... Fanes really cares about Tevat so much in a way that's like, it's like sort of a that they're willing to rule with an iron fist to ensure that it doesn't get destroyed, or something like that. A twisted sort of love, kind of. But yeah, I don't remember the context for this. I don't. So yeah. Oh, but there's also the nails, whatever they're called, the heavenly nails. I don't know. But like, we helped Zibai, and Zibai kind of died back then because she dared to defy the heavenly principles, to like shield her people from a nail, a celestial nail. And like, we're helping her out to get back. So yeah. Do you seriously think you're gonna convince us of anything? Convince you? I'm sure my commander already tried that. Why would I waste my breath doing the same? If a few words from a stranger were enough to make someone completely change their stance, it would only prove that they never had a firm will to begin with. I mean, yeah, like my goal ultimately is to just reunite with Lumine, so we can continue our journey. We're not specifically for or against this world at the moment, I think. I'm merely stating my position so that we might understand each other better. One's enemy in the present may not necessarily be an enemy for life. As for what game I'm playing here, I'm simply buying some time, but now I must bid you farewell. It was a wise decision not to attack me immediately. Since you did not fall from my ambush, I'll now have to ask those in hiding to reveal themselves. Leave this to us, sir. Very well, I trust you to do what is necessary. Stall him while I execute the next step of the plan. Samira City, Irminsul. Hey, stop right there. Don't dare leave without explaining yourself. Do you really think he's gonna listen? Shut it, Paimon. All units stop them. Protect the commander. Hear that? He mentioned Samira City and Irminsul. He definitely knows something. Can't let him get away. Get rid of these pesky soldiers, quick. Regard, to the front. Don't let them get through. Get that thing in position. What thing? You got an artillery or something? Hold on just a little longer. But these mechs are just like... It's hard to take some of these mechs seriously when they have the design. It just so looks like a naive kind of thing. Finally, we beat them. The mysterious guy can't have gone far. Let's catch up with him. It's like a something like a buzzsaw with on an arm like that. I feel like that's something like a kid would design, but oh, okay. Yeah, have I actually explored this area? I know of it. I actually know. I definitely have done more world quests, but I just can't remember which ones exactly. It was so long ago. Found him, over here. Why are you yelling? You're very persistent. It's gonna lock us in here? Hey, you stop running and explain yourself. What are you trying to do? Shut it, Paimon. Just keep chasing. Hello? Or don't. Hold on, wait. What did you think you were gonna do going after him by yourself like that? What's this? Relax. A small trap like this won't be enough to hold you. I didn't notice this back here before. Sandstorms from Gerbod will die down soon enough, but this small window of time was all we needed to launch the next phase of our plan. So there was more than one ambush. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Don't be discouraged. I knew that someone would come here eventually, so I planned ahead. Where to chat with you, which door to exit from, even which mechanism to wait by for you. I thought through every detail. You, meanwhile, know nothing of who I am. So far you've only heard my voice, and for all you know, might not even be real. I mean, if you're Pantalone, it's not exactly what I would have thought. But not to worry. This is only our first meeting. Shan't be our last. Just answer me one last question. Why do you continue to follow Dotori? He's conducted countless cruel experiments, even on his subordinates. Follow isn't quite the right word. Let's just say, even those you see as villains have their friends, and even if they aren't the most sincere of friendships, they're just using each other. When any set of rules is established, there will be those who benefit and those who lose out. People will do anything to justify what they have gained or escape from the hardship imposed upon them. Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of the world. We're both searching for a new leader. Our ideas of the final form that should take may have differed, but our journeys took a shared path. Goodbye, Volt and Paimon. I wish you a timely escape, albeit not too soon. I will need a little more time to prepare after all. Hey, come back! Shut it, Paimon! Holy frick! Oh, it is advancing. It's a little bit like Golden Slumber. Wait, this dark wall, we've even seen these on Adventures before. It swallows people up. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have jumped the gun. Let's just focus on getting out of here. Okay, he may have fooled us this time, but we'll get him back. Yeah, that's the thing that shows up in Golden Slumber, isn't it? Oh, hey, Dory's here. Sano and his team are going north. We'll take this side. Just the three of us? There's so many Jin, we can't let them get into our village. I'm well prepared for this situation. Huh? So you have a solution? Perhaps you're unaware that I have a trusty Jinny partner of my own, Plumpy. If I send her to negotiate with the others, this whole thing will resolve before you can say Mora. Mora, is it resolved? Off you go, Plumpy. It's, Tumbleweed. It's, second Tumbleweed. Blub. Come on, what's the holdup? 5,000 Mora. Blub. 20,000 Mora. Blub. 100,000 Mora. Final offer. Blub blub. Ah, so she's a hired partner. Is it actually going to work? Is it actually going to work? Our partners are reliable too. Plumpy here is a highly skilled negotiator. You'll see just a few words from her and... Nope. Nope, she's knocked out cold. Blub. 100,000 more down the drain. Plumpy! Don't you didn't have any respect for the rules? This is supposed to be negotiation. How dare you treat my messenger like this? Okay, now is she gonna go? Now is she gonna go crash out? Like, go ham? Gonna play rough? Two gonna play at that game. You're gonna pull out all her gadgets. Okay, no, she doesn't have any gadgets. She's a merchant, not a combatant. Looks like it's up to us now. Be careful, Kale. Yes, Master. No, they're just faking it. Maybe. No. What happened? How did I pass out? Never mind. Plumpy, it's time for revenge. No, this reminds me of when you first arrived in Video Forest. We were trying to help a child retrieve a lost toy when you stumbled upon Spinner Crocodile territory by mistake. Yeah, I remember our first time fighting side by side. I don't even know what Dory does. Fighting side by side? I seem to recall slipping into the rescue with a team of forest rangers. Please stop. Stop. There's too many of them. Candace? Can't believe I used 12 rare items in one battle. I shudder to think how this is going to affect this month's accounts. The sight of that glaring deficit might be more than my poor heart can take. Tonari, how's the situation on your end? We've held the line. That was a close call, but it looks like they're preparing for another attack. Has something happened? They've reached our defense on the south. The Jin are pouring in. We're moving the villagers to the north as we speak. Where's Candace? We're hemmed in. This is getting precarious. Our margin for error just got a lot smaller. That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We need to consider our next move carefully. More stuff going on. Bad news, another line of defense has been breached. Well, I go with them and assess the situation. Dory and I will hold the line here. He'll hold the line here. Dory's just gonna flounder around. But Master, even with 3 of us, we barely managed to... It's not a discussion, Kole. Don't worry about us. She clearly still has plenty of tricks left up her sleeve. Well, you can't pin all your hopes on me. Okay, I've almost run out of things I brought with me, and the rest is back at the caravan. I should be able to hold out a little longer, but still. Master, just go. And help. Oh, hey, Nicole. I was wondering when you'd show up. Huh? What is it, Kole? If things continue like this, it won't be long before our village is overrun by Jin, and the stand terms are sure to follow in their wake. I don't care, whoever you are, please just help us. Who are you talking to? The only one who can help is you. I am merely here to guide you along the correct path. I am a spirit created at the beginning. I am a flickering illusion. I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the creator. There's also something about how Nicole was created by Fanes, right? Or something? But like, from the thing, from the trailer, it seemed like she lost her voice when she dared to say Fanes. Because that's like a forbidden, I think it's like taboo to actually say his name. What do you mean? Doesn't matter, you don't need to understand it, just repeat after me, one line at a time. Watch out, Jin incoming. I'm a spirit created at the beginning. Here goes nothing. I'm a spirit created at the beginning. We're all just staring at her. Blub? Blub? We're not, the others aren't even fighting, they're just staring. I'm a flickering illusion. I'm a flickering illusion. Blub! What's wrong, Plumpy? I've never seen you so agitated before. But how do you... Oh, he recognized this? Do you know what Kole is reciting? Why are you just standing there? And do something! Oop, frick. Frick. Why is she walking up? I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the creator. And it doesn't let me check that, but it's probably just that. It's a song composed by the goddess of flowers, but very few records of it remain, even in historical texts. All we have is a few fragments. Is Kole an avid historian? No, that's Nicole. Nicole's been around for a long time. Not to my knowledge. Kole's also not, like, super smart. I'm pretty sure. Jin have actually quieted down. Although, no, it's more than that. It looks like they're showing submission. Clearly the songs left by the goddess of flowers have a soothing effect on them. At the very least, they're much calmer now. Oh, hey, Neela's just there and staring. What the? Really? Let me try. I'm a spirit created at the beginning. Ah, no, you messed it up. Nice one, buddy. Yeah, stay away, I'll stop. Bro could not resist his curiosity at the worst time. Seems like the song only works when Kole recites it, but why? She's gonna say there's a voice telling her? Kole. She's not gonna take credit for that, is she? Alright, back to me. Time to get out of here. Nope. Your luck? Nope. I'm so weak. What do you mean I got a lot stronger? The only way out of here is by brute force, but too much force and entire ruins might collapse. The mechanism is right outside. Maybe there's a way to... Hey. When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought I was shifting sands out of bust the gates to some ancient treasure vault. Turns out it was just you guys. Well, that sounds like... Is that... Hey, it's Jet! Let's go! Haven't seen you in forever. It's been a long while. Did you miss me? Beep beep beep. Ben Ben. Jet. Ben Ben. Let's save the catching up for later. First, I gotta get you guys out of here. Oh, so we met Lilupar at the same time with Jet, or something. This should be the right mechanism. Benman, can you handle it? I genuinely cannot remember how she sounded back then, but she sounds so mature right here. Burp. There we go. Come on, let's leave this place. JK. Alright. Let's get Gerbod together with Jet. I was like, when she first showed up, I was like, "There's no way that's Dea, right?" I'm pretty sure Dea doesn't sound like that, but I don't remember who else would wear an outfit like that from the lower half. And hey, it's Jet. Let's go. So how far does that thing go? Where does it even take me, actually? I don't put some into that control of the whole thing, but you otherwise lose your physical body. No, those Fatui sure made themselves scarce. It's like they were never here. The Fatui? They came to the desert again? Yep, no idea what they're planning this time. They were being very coy about it. How have you been, Jet? Well, since we last met, I've started my own band of mercs. We've actually made quite a name for ourselves. Oh yeah, on a slightly different note, I have some good news. Finally took care of Masira. Not much to write home about, it's just another day. Found his hideout, dragged him out of his cozy little bed. I don't recognize that name. He tried to talk me into seeing his point of view, as usual, but I'm way past that by now. There was nothing he could say to save his life. Yeah, that has to be after the whole temple thing where Jet lost her dad. Because that other dude, like they got lost in the temple together, but I don't remember Masira, unfortunately. What about you guys? Bet you've forgotten all about me and Benben, huh? It's been a long time, sorry. Of course not, we're super duper best friends. You briefly recount the events of your recent travels to Jet. Well, sounds like I should take time to visit some other nations too. Anyway, what brings you to Gurabad? Oh, right, Paimon almost forgot. We're here to look for Lilupar. Oh, that bottle? Yeah, we need our power to calm the Jinn and stop the sandstorms. Here's hoping we actually managed to find her after all the trouble we've been through. Surely with everything that's been going on in Gurabad, she must have woken up, right? Only one way to find out. Upright Shatranj? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm on a pedestal, I'm on a pedestal. I'm on a different pedestal, I'm on a different... Wait, did it say chess piece? The heck? Chess? Let's see, she should be around here somewhere. Ah, found her. That don't look good. Lilupar. A long dream that was. It's been a while, my master. Oh. Oh, and you're here too, little wildcat. The four of us, back together again. Imagine that. How have you been? I hope this wasn't a rude awakening. In truth, it was at first. I was none too pleased when those miscreants barged in, but it did give me the chance to reunite with you, dear master, so I shall overlook their folly. Therefore, it must be the Fatui. After we last parted ways, I merged with the land beneath Gerbod to suppress the dark calamity stirring in the depths. We rekindled the flame of vengeance within the Jinn, depriving Gerbod of any hope of peace. I fought against it for a long time, until one day I sensed a change in the foreign land to the west. Suddenly the pitch-black abyss fell silent. Ah, the thing in Notland. The foreign land to the west. Could you mean Notland? Gerbod isn't far from there. Did the abyssal presence beneath the city fall silent when we defeated Ysoithoth? Once satisfied that the dark power could no longer bewitch the Jinn, I too fell into a deep slumber, from which I have only now awoken. Why have you returned to Gerbod, my master? And why is my sand-swept homeland in disarray once more? The Fatui, as usual. Well, basically Samira's in danger and a lot of her friends are affected. Some bad guys messed around with Irminsul and now they've released a Jinn in here. We managed to chase off the culprits, but we have no idea how to seal this place back up and stop the sandstorms. Child's play. I shall crawl the Jinn and scatter the storms. Thank you, Lilipar. No need to thank me, my master. I have granted many wishes in my time, and this is the most trivial of them all. Alright, there we go. Easy peasy, I guess. The sandstorm's gone. The sun shines bright once again. When I said that we'd meet under a lovelier sun, this is exactly how I imagined it. Although, honestly, Pawn would love to hang out with you more, even if the weather sucked. That goes for me, too. Well, there shouldn't be any more Jinn breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back? Yeah, let's all head to the Temple of Silence. Sounds good. You can introduce us to your other friends. Another adventure begins. Lovely. Oh, you're coming with us. The storm has stopped. We should be able to get to the Temple of Silence without any problems now. Time to regroup. 1 new face and 2 new other things. So this is the Temple of Silence. I've heard the Nagarjunites mention it in passing, but I never imagined it would be this big. It's colossal. I thought the temple moved to the rainforest ages ago. When did they scamper back into the desert? I don't know, this plan sounds a little too risky for my liking. Even in King Deshret's day, this is experimental technology. We have no idea what could happen if we activate it. Well, unless you know of another viable alternative for the Akasha terminal, I'm afraid this is our only option. The plan is sound and the risks are manageable. However, if we are to proceed, we must act quickly. The scale of this project is enormous. Even with Kaveh Faruzan, oh yeah, we haven't seen her yet, and every other scholar of mechanics working on it full time, the proposed modifications won't happen overnight. We're back. Everything all right? Hello. And who are they? Friends of yours? Pretty much everyone in Temple of Silence is. This guy's Kaveh, and the one next to him is Alhaitham. He doesn't wave, obviously. Hello, I'm Jet, and this is Lilipar. And this is Ben. Oh, a famous name from the history books. Pleased to meet you. A friend is a friend of mine, as they say. Who's they? Oh, that's a saying, sorry. Huh? Do people not say that? Not in the desert. Friends you can trust, but friends are friends. Friends you can trust, but friends are friends. Gotta keep an eye on them. Can't blame her. Still, I do trust Volt's judgment. I'm sure you're good people. The sandstorms have calmed down. I take it the Gerbod problem is resolved? What did you find? Tell everyone what happened in Gurabad. And after getting all smarmy? Smarmy? Smarty? With us, he trapped us there. Luckily, Jet used the mechanism outside to free us, and then we got Lilipar to put a stop to the chaos. Well, thanks for being there to help them. So, this Mr. Min openly admitted that he was merely a Harbinger's subordinate? Yeah, is there something weird about that? I'm pretty sure that's Pantaloon, because, like, those things that were hanging, that's, like, the things that hold the glasses. Like, that you can, so you don't have to so you don't have to worry about your glasses when you're not wearing them. It just hangs around your neck. Now that he mentions it, it is a little strange. I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy. Oh, well deduced. Our Commander Dottori died in Nodcry. He was clearly unwilling to answer our questions when we first met, so why would he admit to being Dottori's subordinate later? Are you wondering about his true identity, or do you think there's a big conspiracy behind all this? I wouldn't go as far as to call it a conspiracy. Just the simple fact that having someone to shift the blame on tends to prove useful should trouble come knocking later. The most important thing for now is to solve the immediate problem. Perhaps that man knew he wouldn't have the resources to investigate his background, and so didn't put much effort into disguising himself. This is all getting a little cryptic for me. I'll let you guys talk while I take a walk with Lilipar. They have, their brains prioritize other things. That is not meant to be, like, degrading or anything. It's just a different way of life, I guess. Hey! Of course you'd meet up with Jet. Oh, they know each other. Aren't you with the Blazing Beasts? What a coincidence. Didn't expect to run into you here. Yeah, we're mercs. You can run into us anywhere. Who's this with you? Oh, who? Not what. Who? So, did you find the solution you were looking for in the Temple of Silence? You bet we did. This place is incredible. It has everything. So far we discussed the plan and verified its feasibility. Building a new system from scratch is out of the question, so our only option is to modify the Akasha using certain resources we hope to find in the mausoleum of King Deshret. Modify how? What resources? According to certain sources in the Temple of Silence, there's a core device in King Deshret's mausoleum known as Aru. That sounds very familiar. Little known... Little is known about this device in academic circles, which suggests it was hidden quite effectively. If these sources prove correct, the energy contained within Aru may be sufficient to power our Akasha renovation plan. However, this still raises difficult questions regarding technological integration. The sages are still debating it. Yeah, but I'm sure they'll reach a compromise once they've argued it out. The people of the rainforest are always cautious when it comes to desert technology, but times of crisis like this leaves us with little choice. Wait, Paimon has a question. Time out. Has she ever done this before? Is this the same Aru we've heard of before? It's sealed off, right? Some sort of prison where the Goat King, Ibis King, and King Crocodile are locked up. Well remembered, yes, that's exactly right. According to our records, Aru was the most brilliant creation King Deshret ever conceived of, built by divine and mortal artisans working together. It was a miraculous accomplishment, and it lies hidden deep within the King's mausoleum to this day. That being said, what Aru actually does and why it was built, those are deep secrets we are not privy to. Until recently, I wouldn't have been optimistic that the place even exists. The only reason I'm inclined to believe it now is because we've heard it from the Ibis King Thoth himself at his temple. The tale of how the three retainers of all Amar were imprisoned in Aru. Paimon totally gets that. When Paimon first heard about it, she thought it sounded pretty unbelievable too. Do you guys still remember that? The Ibis King told us they were trapped in Aru, and that they had to answer 3 questions to get out. I think I remember. What caused our rise and fall, what obliterates love and hate, and what determines truth and falsehood. Those are the 3 questions, right? This also sounds familiar, but I don't remember where this was from. Yeah, if only Nefer were here. She's dealt with the Ibis King before, so she might know more. Oh, Nefer's a friend we met in Nodcry. And she also shows up in the trailer, so we know she's gonna come here. Like, she even says, like, she didn't think she'd be back in Sumeru again. Nodcry. Huh. Nodcry? Huh. Funny, she showed up here earlier. Okay, so she just straight up came here already. Huh? Yeah, had another lady with her too. Both said they know you. They contacted sages claiming they might be able to offer some assistance. Mama's here too? Or is it Columbina? I still haven't actually finished building Columbina. No, wait, how about you? Frick. No, it's because the Tori's boss is not giving me the materials and I don't feel like converting. Really? They came here to help out? I speak! Yes, really, it was just before you got back. One of them said she's made Nodcry her home, which, one of them said she's made Nodcry her home. If she's the person you were talking about, then... Columbina! Wait, no, but, no. Columbina wouldn't go with Nefer, though, specifically. That's more likely to be Llama, unless... But why would they come here, like, unless they knew something was up? But saying she's made Nodcry her home, that is something, like, I mean, yeah, Nefer has made Nodcry her home, but, like... I don't know. Why would she say that here? See? They're right over there. Oh, frick! I just clicked it. Oh, it's Nicole. There they are. Why, hello, we're here to help. You can mentally scream for hundreds of meters. It's a good thing we left early, we almost got locked out. Locked out? What do you mean? Oh, you haven't heard? An invisible barrier has appeared around Sumeru's borders, cutting off all travel in... okay. Does this have anything to do with those bubbles that the doctor was setting up in Nodcry? No one can leave and no one can enter. Sumeru has become a lonely island. Are the Fatui behind us too? Actually, no. This has nothing to do with them. I suspect it's a defense mechanism within Irminsul itself. Irminsul is the source of Tevat's ley lines, after all, and Sumeru is the nation closest to it. I imagine this function was put in place to seal the entire region off in the event of serious damage, preventing the disaster from spreading to the rest of Tevat. It may have been implemented long ago. Wait, but if the defense thing is, if it's a defense mechanism from Irminsul, and Irminsul gets destroyed, how exactly would it prevent it from spreading? The destruction from spreading? But that doesn't that mean that the people here won't be able to escape to other nations if the anomaly keeps spreading? Currently, that does appear to be the case, which is precisely why I am here. This is a critical moment for the world, and Sumeru is the eye of the storm. So you brought Nefer here? I'm surprised you managed to convince her to come back to Sumeru. Indeed, even for someone of my wisdom and eloquence, this tested my skills to the limit. She's not too happy. And why should it concern me that Sumeru's in trouble? Surely you don't think I still have feelings for that place. Judging by your tone, I suppose you don't. Sounds like you don't know much about my past, and here I thought you knew everything. All I know is that the Ibis King is the source of your power. He was quite a prominent moon envoy once upon a time, so I do know a thing or two about him. Wait. Is this just a casual lore drop? I didn't know this. Granted, I forget a lot of things, maybe we didn't know. As for your past, I have ways to learn the full story if I wish to, but everyone has secrets they'd rather keep to themselves, wouldn't you say? I'm glad you see it that way, Miss Nicole. I've chosen to call Nodcry not cry home, which is why I did my part in its hour of need. That doesn't mean world savings become a habit with me. I have no particular desire to play hero in Sumeru. Thank you. I understand. Human emotions do not appear and disappear without cause. There's always a reason to be found behind both salvation and destruction. Still, if time has taught me anything, it's that human emotions are quite complex and in conflict. That's why people change their minds about things all the time. But that's where we angels come in. Our duty ultimately is to guide people towards their deepest, truest desires and help bring them to fruition. So, I wish to hear about your past, because I do not believe you are motivated by hatred alone, and if we still arrive at different conclusions in the end, that's okay. I refuse. What? But I set the atmosphere and everything. Isn't this supposed to be the moment when we finally open up to one another? Is it? Maybe I'm not so good at reading the atmosphere. You're right, Nicole. There's more to me than just hatred. Had it consumed me, I'd be left stuck in the past forever, never living in the present. But I don't think that your guidance can change my mind. The all-consuming sands, the bloodshed, both deserved and undeserved. Those old emotions cling to me like a shadow. Do you wish to shake them off? Nope. I hope to remember them forever. Those emotions and memories shaped me into the person I am today. They'll always be a part of me. In that case, would you like to hear my perspective at least? Sure, it's not every day you get to hear an angel's opinion. And this is where she convinced her. A long time ago, when the angels still walked freely upon Earth, I found life tedious. Monotonous work, lukewarm relationships. Things weren't nearly as interesting as they are now, and yet, since the angels' demise, I found myself missing those days on more than one occasion. Human emotions are often attached to a person, place, or an object. When those things are gone, the memories quickly fade, and the emotions slip away along with them. Is this how she convinces her to help save Sumeru? If Sumeru were destroyed, both rainforest and desert would be no more. With the object of your hatred wiped from existence, it would not take long for the memories buried deep within your heart to slowly fade. Both love and hate are intense emotions, but they're nothing compared to the void left behind when they disappear. Most sophisticated, Miss Nicole. But anyone focused on the future could only ever applaud the destruction of the things they hate. Still, I'm a special case. Someone once told me that human memory is more selective than a moral-hungry merchant choosing between customers. We all need a reality check once in a while, so we don't forget the truth. As much as I dislike Sumeru, this is no way for it to perish. Alright, you win. I'll help you out a little, but I won't work for free. How much will you need? You're not going to milk this for all it's worth, are you? Oh, I will. She will. What do you think? I'll be upfront with you. I don't have much more on me, if that's what you need. I could borrow some from Alice, or perhaps I could pay in sculptures. The one I carve are actually worth quite a lot. I'll just cover my travel expenses. Why is she being so generous? Is that all? That's all. Given all the people I owe favors to, I can just about justify a trip to Sumeru. Yehoda! Here, boss. What do you need? I'm going back to Sumeru for a while. While I'm away, you'll be in charge of the curatorium. Me? I am in charge? Oh, don't worry, boss. You can count on me. And that was how the ingenious angel Nicole brought you the perfect person for the job in your hour of need. Hip hip hooray. That was far more detailed than necessary, not lacking in embellishment either. Never thought I'd return, especially not the desert, but life doesn't always go as planned, I suppose. What's Candace up to? I don't think I've seen her yet. I haven't seen her either. She's still taking care of things in our village. Should be joining us here before too long. Hey, where's Jet and Lilipar and Ben? Surely they're going to help out more, right? Bro, don't do this. Surely Jet, Lilipar, and Ben are going to help out more. Oh, and sorry, I hope we're not interrupting anything. We have some good news, though. We're planning to go to the mausoleum of King Deshret to look for the legendary Aru, then use it to try and restore the Akasha system. According to records in the Temple of Silence, the mausoleum houses something called Aru's Shut, which can be used to establish connection with Aru. We still have some time before we leave, so there's no rush. By the way, who are these two new faces? Weren't you the one who pointed out that they... No, that was Seth. Sethos. Seth? Sethos, right? That was Sethos who pointed out that these two came over, not Kabe. Just call me Nefer, I'm based in Nodcry. Did I hear you mention Aru? Correct. Well, I happen to have a connection with one of the 3 retainers imprisoned inside, the Ibis King. I'm here to get things done, so if you don't mind, I think I should come with you. That sounds perfect. Miss Nefer, are you from the desert by any chance? Why do you ask? You got those eyes. I don't know, there's a familiar air about you, plus you mentioned Candace. Sorry, I don't mean to pry, it's just a random thought. I'm Dea, an Eremite mercenary. My work usually keeps me out in the desert. Wearing that in the desert is not ideal. I'm on good terms with Dory, and she's mentioned you all before. It's nice to finally put faces to the names. However, my associate here is probably less well acquainted with you. Why don't you all introduce yourselves? Actually, I'm a little better acquainted than you might think. Hey, you finally meet. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? It looked like you spoke without moving your mouth. Ventriloquism. I have heard tell of it before. No, that's not. It's literally telepathy, sort of. What is it, Kale? It's you. You're the voice who's been speaking in my head, aren't you? You encouraged me to report my dreams to the Dendro Archon and got me to recite that magic prayer. I have many titles, but let's go with the most pertinent one. I am Nicole Ryan. Nicole Ryan, an angel who has lived since ancient times. An angel? Sounds like a big deal, but what exactly is an angel? Do you know about Sealies? Well, we're a rather long-living race of beings. Not gods, technically, but we can still tell you a lot of stories from ancient history. Yep, and she's also an amazing sculptor. I don't think I've actually seen any of her sculptors. Was that just BS or no? You would say she's a real creative type. Well, ma'am, if both Vol and Paimon give you rave reviews, you must be pretty impressive. Oh, please don't call me ma'am. I find it so awkward when people get too formal with me. Just relax and be yourselves. No need to be nervous. Miss Nicole, if it's okay, could I ask you a few questions? Yes, you may. I can see your heart is filled with confusion and you're desperate for answers. I also know which questions you want to ask me. Why do you dream of Sumeru City in disarray? Why did those verses soothe the djinn, only one recited by you? I can guide you to the truth, but it involves a personal secret of yours. I'd prefer to speak with you alone if possible. Oh, now I'm going to butt in. Okay. I thought we were going to speak alone. There's a lot more people than I was expecting. What's wrong with it? Even the doctors are all allow patients to be accompanied by family members. Well, if Kale doesn't mind her secret being revealed, I have no problem with it. Thanks for being so considerate, Miss Nicole. I don't know what secret you mean, but whatever it is, there's no need for me to hide it from my closest friends. Closest friends? Ah, it's so nice to hear that. Forget Alhaitha. Kale is my new best friend. We're here to support Kale through this. Alright, in that case, I'll get right to it. Kale, are you aware that there are god remains inside your body? I am. Yep. Something from the doctor way back then. When I was young, I got sick with Eleazar. Nothing could cure it. The Fatui convinced my mom and dad that they could help, and I was sent to an unfamiliar place. There were a lot of other kids just like me there. This creepy guy injected us with some strange medicine, which I heard contained god remains. I can still remember the pain like it was yesterday, but thanks to the friends who have stuck by me all this time, I've gradually been able to overcome those memories. Anyway, so you're saying that what happened to me has something to do with the god remains they injected me with? Yes, those are the remains of Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers. What? Shouldn't Lilupar be here? What's once the daughter of the water? Oh, Lilupar is here. What? Huh. Fascinating. Wait, are his eyes actually normally red? You don't seem surprised like the rest of us. Why? Possibility crossed my mind when Kali recited the Goddess of Flowers song and calmed the Jinn. Oh, you made Paimon jump. What are you doing here, Lilupar? I was merely passing through when I heard the name of the Goddess of Flowers. Be assured that I share your surprise. You with the hat. Which one? Are you certain? I sense no trace of the Lord of Flowers within her. Well, it is a very small fragment, unless special methods are used to manifest its power. Even our closest acquaintances would find it near impossible to detect. After the goddess passed away, her remains were scattered across the desert. King Deshret gathered all the pieces he could find and buried them in eternal oasis, but some fragments remained unaccounted for. Eventually, the Fatui must have found a way to track some of them down, presumably for use in some experiment. It's not an uncommon occurrence. You're more shaken than I thought. In one sense, you've been extraordinarily lucky. So many people who yearn for this kind of power never attain it, yet you have coexisted with it all this time without even realizing it. I don't know what to say. I'm glad that I could help everyone with this power, really. But knowing that a fragment of the Goddess of Flowers is inside my body it's a strange feeling. Well, people value their autonomy very highly. Even a well-intentioned intruder can shake one's sense of self. I understand how you feel, Kale, but once you get used to it, you'll find it's nothing to be concerned about. Oh yeah, because he and Sethos also like share power from some of those figures, historical figures, kind of. I guess you of all people have good reason to speak on this. Two good reasons, in fact. Incidentally, 3 is the maximum number of Hermanubis' Ba fragments that I could bear. Yeah. Let me guess, because 2's company, but 3's a crowd? Thanks for helping to explain a joke, Tonari. Not my intention! Goddess preserve me. I should take my leave. This boy in his wolf's hat speaks much too differently from the Hermanubis I remember. She can't stand the puns. Alright, good job. Good job, Sino. She doesn't like your puns. But she's still peeking around the corner. Kale, all I'm trying to say is, no matter how many Hermanubis fragments there are within me, you wouldn't think of me as Hermanubis in the same way. In the same way, you are simply you. Yeah, I know what you mean. So about that dream I had, was it a warning from the Goddess of Flowers? Yes, just like me, she was an angel. Okay, another drop. She was an angel created by the primordial humans, born with the instinct to guide living beings. Though her body and soul have perished, her essence retains its natural instincts. Okay, so this line was in the trailer, and I was wondering if this was Ruka Devata. Even her smallest remaining fragments would do their utmost to send you that warning. Her mother dreams Lord of Flowers and Oases. She must have had a premonition. That is why she gave that dream to you. We won't let our efforts go to waste. But I still don't understand. Why me? Yes, why indeed? You weren't the only one injected with God Remains, but only in you have her fragments persisted. Oh? What happened to the rest? I suspect it may be because of the firm will you showed in the face of suffering. She was likely assimilated by that will. Of course, this doesn't mean they have to shoulder any extra responsibility. As this young man said, you are who you are, and that will not change. Alright, any further questions from the family members of the patient? If not, we should head out to the mausoleum of King Deshret. Let's move out. Time to put our plan into action. We all hope it'll work, but we all hope it'll work, but will we really be able to open art? Sorry. And even if all 7 pillars of King Deshra agree to let us proceed, the scale of the work to follow is daunting, to say the least. Haven't you handled other big projects before? I mean, the biggest project I've worked on today is probably the Palace of Al-Khazar, I guess? But this is orders of magnitude beyond that. It's a total nightmare. Look on the bright side. At least this time you're actually here once Sumeru needs you most. You won't have to come asking for me for the details after the fact. Bro! Mock me all you want, but now that I'm here, things will be resolved far more quickly and smoothly than last time. These two are amazing, dude. Just kiss already. How self-doubt disappeared in an instant. Like magic. Well, this confidence is the most gladdening. Now, go and pack your things. We'll head to the mausoleum as soon as you're ready. Alright. It has been 2 hours 35 minutes. That, vast majority of it was talking, which, okay, I mean, I guess to be fair, yeah, it's connecting a bunch of the plot lines and connecting a lot of the story and whatever from, I assume, all the world quests and whatever, and to finally set it up for the big payoff. So yeah, a lot of talking, not much that was actually done, which I'll just leave it at that. Okay, it's like, okay, I don't know how do I put it? Like I've said before, I will try to, I can enjoy a story, but at the least when it comes to story and narrative, I can't, it's hard for me to sit down for a long time listening to a lot of yapping, like even if it's important, and I can't, I don't pick up on details and nuances and things, so I can enjoy a story. It's hard for me to fully appreciate one, for like all the care and stuff that was put into it. So, but yeah, got a lot of information. But yeah, I think that's a good place to leave off before we go into next area of the story. So I'm going to call it for this stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are on YouTube, thanks for watching. Or if you're lurking, thanks for lurking. If you are watching the VOD, thanks for watching the VOD. And if you dropped by and left, you know, thanks for dropping by. Even though you probably won't hear see this unless you go over the VOD. But yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you're on Twitch, consider dropping a follow. Really appreciate it. So next stream will likely be tomorrow around the same time as today, hopefully. Because I was told, I saw some things about how this quest is about 8 hours, but usually, when I'm playing in like other language, when I'm playing with the voices in other language and I'm narrating it myself, I'm a little bit faster. As for videos, any videos I haven't, the only one right now I'm because I've been procrastinating it, but I should really try and get it out in the next few days, is Honkai Star Rail Apocalyptic Shadow version of the Sparksicon official boss, and this one is called Super Idol Center of Attention. Working on the guide on that. I'm hoping I can get it out by Tuesday. If not, then Wednesday. Yeah, still another case where this one I definitely could have gotten it out earlier because I started way earlier too. Another case though where I post a guide for an Apocalyptic Shadow boss that rotates out within a week. Except this one, hopefully it's at least a week and a half. And then because it's Apocalyptic Shadow, it's not useful for anyone for like 3 months. But that's just how it is. Next, yeah, like I said, next stream, probably tomorrow. I feel like there's something else I was gonna say. Frick. Oh my goodness. You know what? Whatever. Well, maybe I'll remember tomorrow when I stream or something, but yeah. Once again, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye. That was so scuffed. Alright, where my mouse? I need to click on. This is, not ideal. Windows 10. Restart video driver. I don't know if that did anything. I might have to